way, y'all, India was supposed to, I don't know if y'all ever watched Flavor of Love.
Uh-oh.
But I don't know if y'all know New York from Flavor of Love. That was her whole point of coming here.
You know, you got some men, I don't know if y'all know this, but you got some men, you got a lot of young men, man, that ain't really been schooled on how to be a man. You know, a lot of young men don't even know how to be a man, and they don't even know how to stand on what they believe in when they with a woman. So when I think about characters like DDG, a young guy that got money early, really ain't had no real experience with no women. A lot of men out here that got money, and no matter how they got it, no matter how fast they got it, no matter how much they got, that's not going to change your character, and that's not going to change who you are as a man. It just ain't going to change who you are as a man. And I'm going to tell you like this. It's certain niggas that got money. It's a new thing that the bitches are into. They into social media guys that got money and can do whatever. But they got to remember, these hoes is treacherous. They looking for a bag, and they looking for the easiest licking. Think about this. Think about any chick that wanted to be in a video or hang with some rappers. And when you think about what all comes with it, in order for them to get the bag, I mean, I'm thinking it'd be a little bit or a lot more easier to mess with these social media guys and get some money out of them, like the DDGs, for instance. I'm pretty sure they can get more out of these guys than the rappers, and it's safe. It's safe. They don't got to worry about getting hurt, getting shot at.
To intimidate y'all.
DDG, what's the point of the show?
They just got to be goofy.
What you talking about?
What was the point of the show?
Now they rebelling. They fighting back. They like, we ain't fucking with this shit, DDG.
And I wouldn't even call it rebelling. I would call it checking a nigga and bringing them back to reality. Because sometimes you got to check out on these bitch ass niggas. I mean, Glorilla said it best. Glorilla said she don't like these bitch ass niggas.
What's the point of your show?
You losing control of the ship, Captain.
Same age. What was the point of the show?
What you want, auntie?
She pressing him.
I just want to know what.
And he just played her right there talking about some what you want, auntie. That's all cold. He a little bitch ass nigga. They should have jumped him. They should have all just jumped him.
What we here for?
To find love with me. But I'm.
And then he tried to play them like they stupid. Talk to them like they stupid. They should have fired on him. They all should have just started firing on him right off the rip. Real talk. Cause bitch ass niggas like that need their shit went in. And as deep as y'all was, y'all should have went in that nigga shit. Real talk. Let's keep going.
I'm saying
that's a lie. You see they saying that? Of course it's a lie if you got your chick on the show, bro.
Because just because you found you some nice social media guy that you thought was cool and got this personality on YouTube and all on the phones and all on the streaming platforms, that don't mean he a real one for you. That don't mean he ain't gonna embarrass you and do something goofy. Yeah, that don't mean he ain't gonna embarrass you and do something goofy. Real talk.
DDG's entire fan base hates him now because of this mistake on live. Video by Poetic Flacco. All right, man, what's going on with that boy DDG?
DDG's dating show completely backfired. This was supposed to be the one piece of content that was going to elevate DDG into the realm of Kai Cenat. DDG would even admit that he invested so much into the production, into the set, that he really wasn't expecting to make a profit. This was solely a legacy play. Well, that legacy play completely backfired.
Give a shout out to Young Don for the footage too, man. Appreciate you, Don.
Now his fans not only hate him, but they also hate his girlfriend, India.
Shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't make $1 from this shit. Like, You spent more.
This is the most expensive thing I ever did in my life.
So what?
Really?
How's the experience so far?
It was great. I don't.
So what? He always talking about money, always talking about he got it. So what? So what about how much he spent when he always talking about money and how much he got? So what? Who cares how much you spent, boy? Spend it.
Care about the money.
Now you don't care
sound
about
like
the money.
you don't care about the money.
Now you don't care about the money.
I don't know why I keep saying cap, bro. What I gotta lie for?
It's his
Because
attitude.
you are
It's
Cap.
your attitude. You seem kind of
You are
like
Cap.
down, bro. But low-key, DDG,
You are Cap.
that's kind of his vibe. He just kind of like nonchalant all the time, which, okay, all right. But he does seem a little down.
Makes the outcome of this dating show even worse because it didn't make you any money and it wasn't a legacy play that DDG thought it was.
Man.
But all it did was bring more negativity and backlash to him. And here's where everything went wrong. So at some point in this dating show, the girls began to take this thing really serious and began to really think they were dating DDG and they were actually competing for his love. One girl even got this man name tatted on her during the show.
But yeah, I only got one
hell
tap,
no.
and we never give up. And then, you want me to say you love him? That's cute.
See, I'm gonna tell you like this. I ain't gonna say these bitches is goofy. I ain't gonna say it like I ain't gonna say that. They not goofy. I'm gonna say they giving the wrong niggas a chance. You know, because it's a lot of niggas that'll love that energy that she giving off. She put a nigga name on her that she don't even know. Just because he got status and he's on YouTube. And then you not even with him. You just did it. To prove to him. And me personally, I would have kept her. I would have kept all of them. I would have got rid of India and kept all of them. All of them could have got kept. All of them trying to, because look, see, that's one thing about men. At least he was having them prove to him that they wanted to be with him. But here's the thing. Niggas always want to go for the bitch that ain't doing nothing. Like India. Like she's sitting back not proving her love. She's sitting back sunning him. Messing with Duke Dennis and hugging on him, being in his face. And instead of getting with the chicks that's really trying to prove they love to you, getting your name tatted on them, they're going through all this extra effort just to prove to you. But see, they forgot that it's a lot of bitch ass niggas with money. See, that's the problem. They forgot that part.
It's cute though.
Whoa,
It's cute.
That is crazy.
Girl, no, your daddy.
I mean,
It's
she
cute.
down.
Daddy finna be mad. Like, what the
I'm
fuck
gonna take it
my
as
daddy
she down. And I'm gonna take it like this. Any bitch that'll do anything for you, that'll go out their way for you, she down. I'm gonna keep her. She down. Is she gonna go out her way for me and do something? Now after that, only thing you gotta do is see if she gonna do everything you tell her to do. And I ain't talking about sexual neither, boy. You ignorant boy.
damn.
That's insane, dude. She got this man tatted. He ain't even your man. That's wild, bro.
That's real. But I fuck with her
I ain't
though.
gonna lie,
Because
I
I'm gonna
be
say like
mad.
this. If it came down or boiled down, if it's too many bitches in the way, you need to pick. Are you picking the ones that's not trying to prove themselves and sitting up trying to run you? Or you picking the ones that's trying to run and do shit for you and they proving themselves to you? Either more physically than mentally and more physically and morally than mentally. But we need all that though. Shoot, who don't need a bitch that's gonna do anything for him? Who don't want that? But then again, what's the point of a bitch doing anything for a nigga when he ain't gonna even accept none of them? He don't want none of them. He playing. What's messed up is that he's playing with all of them. Him and India's playing with all of them. And they're actually proving themselves, proving that they're going to show this man that I do anything for you. I get your name tatted on me. And he just over there laughing in their face. Cause he goofy.
No, if I was her, DDG like, damn, that's crazy. That's a crazy reaction, bro.
It look good though.
Honestly,
it's a bitch ass reaction. Yeah. That's supposed to be that one. That's supposed to be one of the bitches that's supposed to be down for that nigga. If it's a bitch that's gonna put her my name on her, she's coming with me. I gotta see what else she can do. She's coming with me. Okay. Can you do this? Can you do anything else that I tell you to do?
One that could have been Love show hosted by Drewski. She also got Drewski's name tatted on her. I think she was trying to do the same play. She's like, oh, this is a secret.
That was her first ever tattoo. Like, I understand it's a game show, and some of these chicks knows no limit when it comes to chasing a bag. But when you get somebody name tatted as your first tattoo, there has to be some type of emotions at play here.
And he right. Because you seeing bitches put your name on them, get your name tatted on them, and you still playing, you don't plan on picking anybody, you let India come in here and just play you like a little toy. You just a little toy to India. He just India's little toy.
Rather now you truly understand what that emotion is. There's some emotions at play here, bruh.
Sure.
Some of these girls were offering up themselves to DDG. One chick named Bubbles was offering to blow bubbles on DDG joint.
Can you explain to me what's the process behind the bubble thing again? I just forgot.
Basically, if I'm giving you head, like you start off regular and then you work your way, your thing go to the back, and like the back of your throat is kind of like slimy. So like when you come back up, it's gonna be slimy on your tip, and then I'll just like rub the slimy bubbly, and then yeah.
I don't want to know how the sausage is made.
Yeah, I don't want to know how the sausage is tamed or however. I don't want to know that neither. But I will say this: when you got bitches that's willing, or you got women that's willing to do, look, she gonna get nasty and do some nasty stuff for me? You should be thinking like, can that bitch get nasty and clean that bathroom and that toilet for me? Can she get nasty and get out there and get some bread for me? Can she get nasty and get in there and wash that dog and clean up that dog shit? Like, if a bitch gonna get nasty all sexually, she might as well get nasty at helping you build your empire or bring some money to the crib. So look, I can take your nasty ass back out. I can get your nasty ass nails done and shit like that. So get your nasty ass, since you nasty like that, get out there and get it done since you nasty. And make something out of yourself and bring it back home to daddy. Okay, bitch?
Hey, man. I don't. That shit sounds nasty. I'm sure it feels amazing, but that shit.
And you know, niggas that talk like this is goofy too. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no rhythmatic type of speech. Come on, man. You gotta sharpen it up.
It sounds disgusting.
All right. Now I remember.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be nasty. You know what I'm saying? It is nasty. You know what I'm saying? Sex can sometimes be nasty, and bitches is nasty. And yeah, it's a lot of men that like that nasty stuff. But I don't necessarily want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? If that's all she's capable of doing, it's like, what's that all? That's all you do to men? Yeah. I gotta have her do something else. Get in there and get nasty on that kitchen floor. Get in there and get nasty and go get some money and bring it back.
A little connection going on.
It's like that. Well, you know what I'm thinking? I'm feeling a connection.
Tricky. I like to assume that if a woman is putting herself out like this, throwing away all shame, ruining her good name and reputation, and offering up herself like this to a man for everyone to see, she would have to like this man somewhat. But then again, that's just a tender trick.
But then again, I mean, this shit getting old. Every bitch can't think that just because a nigga got some status and some money, that's the nigga that she want. But I believe that bitches is fighting for control too. They think because they look so good and they're so sexual and they got these skills of sexuality and attention, they feel that they can get every man with just being sexual and get some attention. And that ain't how you get every man. You got to put in some work.
me, bro, because a lot of these chicks don't got no shame.
The
and
what?
You would think a chick offering.
You said the Tinder trick? Oh.
To blow bubbles on a man's love muscle publicly for everybody to see is some type of risk, or it takes a lot for her to do so. But when dealing with these new age chicks, it doesn't, bro. These chicks don't got no shame. But for the most part, man, the audience seen like how dedicated these chicks were to win this show, and the audience took a liking to these chicks. The audience grew their own 4 favorites. The audience began to really believe this was a dating show, and DDG will eventually choose one of their favorites.
I mean, that only makes sense for it to be a real dating show. It's a real hating dating show. It's a hating show with India there. That's crazy as hell. Bring her on there to hate on them bitches like that, man. They should have whooped. They should have jumped her. They should have jumped them.
Favorites to at least date.
I really think DDG fucked up by working with whatever organization he worked with that made it so that people can't react to his shit because they're going to get a copyright strike. That's exactly what happened to D Green. And I think he really fucked up where that's concerned, because the whole point of doing something like that is, well, honestly, to keep all the money. All the people want to watch this content. You want them to consume it exclusively through your platform. The problem is DDG didn't make any money off of this. And so not only did he take a loss in terms of the content, personally, I haven't heard about it going super viral. I'm sure it did well enough, but, you know, I don't know if this really elevated him or put him in another stratosphere of clout like he wanted it to. And I think a part of that is the fact that niggas weren't able to react to this shit. See, people love to talk about reaction channels like we ain't got a purpose, nigga. Reaction channels, we the heart and soul of YouTube, nigga. I tell you. All right, maybe not the heart and soul, but we at least deliver or some shit. We important, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why these reaction channels get the kind of views that they do. This shit elevates content, bro. And I think DDG, he lost out on some of that. I didn't react to any of this love show shit because this nigga's striking niggas. So I think he shot himself in the foot there, being greedy. What you resist persists.
Pursue or see where things go after the show. DDG was calling this a love show. DDG was saying the chicks came on the show to find love, and he wants chicks who are really there.
Bro, if you want to take clips from my reaction, by the way, and make your own TikTok, make it a clips channel, please go ahead and you can keep 100% of the money. I'm never going to.
I sure will do that. I'm going to take you right up on that. Thank you.
For you, I'm never, like, that shit helps, bro.
Everything was going well and everybody was bought into the idea of the show for a while until DDG brought on his real girlfriend, India. And that's when things took a sharp turn. Fans took to Twitter in droves saying India ruined the show, and they were done watching because DDG brought on his actual girlfriend to critiques, judge the girls competing for his love, and to eliminate them. And the fans at that point began to realize this is a scam.
Damn, India ruined the show overall. I don't care. Argue with your mama. Love show. Nobody is a winner. DDG
Crazy.
really.
Pussy whip. A pussy. Weak as hell. Weak. Look at that smile. Look at his face. That's called a pussy whip nigga. And then look, he probably ain't even getting no pussy. That nigga just whipped. You know, y'all be thinking y'all know these social media characters. But what if he's just really a crazy, lame, goofy that just do weird, lame, goofy shit? He don't even be having bitches like that. He just got bitches around because he popular. He never really had them. He never had them. He too goofy. Look at this nigga. You think this nigga actually had a bitch like India ever in life before the fame? No. She probably done messed with some niggas that was way more saucier than bossier than him. She probably done lowered her status of niggas to fuck with this nigga. She could be fuck with anybody. But look, bitches love to control niggas. And look, and if it's a nigga with some money they can control, they'll control the ugliest, weakest, lamest bitch ass nigga. They'll control him and take his money, take over his show. That's what she doing. She know what she doing. She know how to take over this boy, this little boy. Boy, let me take over this boy. I deal with grown man. He a little boy. Look at her.
Nigga DDG, he too greedy, bro. He too greedy. That's the real problem, bro. He was greedy with the reaction channels. He didn't want nobody reacting to his shit, and so that I think that hurt his visibility. More people would have been tuning in. It would have just made more noise.
Yeah. Thinking with your small head instead of your big head. He need to use his brain. See, if he was using his brain instead of thinking down here, he wouldn't be in this situation. He should have really just played it like a dating show for love and really came out with some bitches that were really down for him and then made a show on that. Or he should have had India come out and compete against the girls for that shit. That's what he should have did. But when you're not no real man and you don't stand on your shit, you'll have a bitch come in and run the show, run everything, run everybody off, fuck it all up. You get no money. You just looking stupid and goofy.
Always if niggas was reacting to the shit, bro. That's what happens. You feel me? But then he double greedy because he's having a dating show trying to find love, right? Or at least, you know what I'm saying, put on the appearance of it being a dating show. But you got your fucking bitch right here.
But that don't mean you trying to be greedy because he never dated. He never was taking one of the girls home with him in India. So it's not greed because you never was taking none of them home. You never was like, they was joining. India wasn't trying to see which one was joining. She was getting rid of all of them. Anyone that he liked, she was getting rid of them.
And so that's weird, you know?
What's up, loser?
That's crazy work. So she coming on the show and she talking about some what up losers. So that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even no plan for them bitches to even win. It wasn't even no plan for them to win at all. This nigga's a goofy ass nigga, and y'all let that nigga play with some good bitches that was trying to look sure. Look, I don't care that it was them that it was him that they were going for. Only thing that matters to me is that at least they were trying to show that they were down for him. They was going through some shit to try to show and prove their love to him. Versus India. India is hating on all the bitches. If you could have 10 bitches, India was getting rid of them. She ain't going out her way to show you her love. No, she don't want you to find no new love and still be down for you. She not the one. But she the one that's gonna control you and how you looking goofy. Look how goofy looking. Goofy.
Wait.
What? Goofy. Just goofy. That's what.
They
losers. Yeah, call them some losers. That's how it comes.
What's up, losers is crazy.
They did lose.
Yeah, she fucking everything up. That ain't the kind of attitude you want.
Specific nigga show's honeymoon phase was officially over. It was officially over, man. People began to feel bad for the girls now because a lot of these girls came on and they ruined their digital footprint, bro. Who is about to date a girl who was on DDG's dating show talking about if he got an STD, then I got one too. I'm going to suck it out of his love muscle.
Oh my God.
Who's going to date a girl talking about, hey, DDG, can I blow bubbles on your love muscle? Who's going to date a girl who gets DDG's name tatted within 24 hours of knowing him? They permanently ruined the digital footprint for, I guess, them actually thinking that will earn them their love and earn them an opportunity to date DDG. So people felt horrible because he didn't bring his real girlfriend, who's then calling them losers, who's then like scrolling through like their living quarters, calling it dirty and dissing them.
We can go ahead and
Come on, let's go. Come on in.
Oh, no beds. Okay, the bed's not made. Okay. It smell cool in here, though. Mm-hmm. That was a nice painting you made for that lady.
Huh?
She's basically walking around like DDG's giving her the approval. Like, she's like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, like, she's giving him approval. Like, okay, you're doing good around here. Okay. Like, you go in there and set it up, and I'm going to come back in and let you know how good you're doing, boy. She walking through there like the boss with her fan and everything. Like, he just looking like a little bitch. Look at him.
It's not me.
Now, of course, India Love, she trying to protect the bag. She know that DDG, that this is a bag right here.
She knows that he can be controlled. Yeah, without even having to touch him. She knows that, oh, this thing can be controlled. Look, she in there running that shit. Look at him following her. Look at him in the back following her. That ain't no man. That ain't a man. That's a boy, Damon. You's a boy, DDG. You ain't no man. Step up. Keep your chin up high. Lead that bitch. Lead India. You can't lead her? No, he cannot. She's leading him. She's way more masculine than him. India walking around there with a big pair of nuts. Boy on that boy DDG.
First, it seemed like it started off as just content, but I think India Love is seeing like, hey, this nigga a millionaire. I might need to get me a baby or...
Pause. It's exactly what she thinking, my guy. Yes. Yeah, she can control this nigga. She can lock him down and have him in such a tight corner that he ain't gonna never be able to get out. He'll never come up out of it, because after she has the baby and keeps getting him for his money after that, she's gonna do it the right way. She ain't gonna do it like that other girl did it. She's gonna be smarter than that. Guarantee it. Yeah, after she get the baby and whatever she want, he ain't gonna be able to recover from that. He gonna be too much of a sucker.
Something off of this dude. So she don't want no new chick coming in here and sweeping DDG off his feet.
Food on the nightstand.
Finding out that he easy to control.
You with this? Huh? You with this? You like this way of living for the ladies?
You fucking with this?
Please.
She got this nigga looking like unsure of himself. That's not good.
You fucking with this? Like his mama. Little boy. You fucking with this? Because she came in basically warming up to telling him about himself and basically talking to him like he don't know what the fuck he's doing. Little boy, this is my Mama India's up in here, boy. Let her put them panties on you. Put these panties on and let her wear them boxers, boy.
Please. Please. Ooh. I'm nervous.
What?
I like that they all
He literally said, I'm nervous.
He really is nervous.
It came across as catty and mean girlish. Now, DDG would say that this was designed to look this way. He brought her on because he designed his show after Flavor of Love. And when you watch Flavor of Love, New York, which was a fellow contestant who made it to the final round, she came back to kind of interview the girls, intimidate them, see how they play out to find out who's good for Flavor Flav. But the difference is New York and Flavor Flav weren't boyfriend and girlfriend.
That's a big difference.
India Love and DDG are actually dating. So to bring her on to a dating show,
weird.
Yeah, it kind of presented itself as a humiliation ritual.
And by the way, y'all, India was supposed to, I don't know if y'all ever.
What up, though, Dan? I'm about to come to the door.
Watch Flavor of Love.
Uh-oh.
But I don't know if y'all know New York from Flavor of Love.
That's
the whole point of coming here
to
intimidate y'all.
DDG, what's the point of the show?
That's what India done told this nigga. India done told him about, you remember Flavor of Love? I can see it right now. India probably sat him down and said, you know how Flavor of Love was? That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. And he's such a goofy. He was a little child. When those episodes were going on, he was a baby. How's this little boy talking about the Flavor of Love? When that came out, you was a little boy. India told him about that. Gaming that boy up. That boy don't know nothing.
Right.
The fuck you talking about?
What was the point of the show?
Uh-oh. Now they rebelling. Now they rebelling. They fighting back.
He goofy because he gonna make it seem like she coming on the show just to mess it up. That ain't what she did on the Flavor of Love. She ain't come on the show just to mess it up. She came on there and really was proving her love for Flavor Flav. This boy is just a goofy. But that's why I say money don't actually make men. See, all women want men. They want men as leaders, but they believe that any man that got some money, leader. Nah, money don't make you no leader. It's about your actions and what you stand on and how you carry yourself as a man, and how you carry yourself on circumstances and the understanding of it, not being emotional about it, and not letting no woman, not letting no bitch, no female come in and run your life.
We ain't fucking with this shit, DDG.
What's the point of
Uh-oh.
What's the point of your show?
You losing control of the ship, Captain.
They should have jumped it.
What was the point of the show?
What you want, Auntie?
She pressing him.
I just want to know.
And that's out cold. He just gonna try to play one of them and call him auntie. That's our.
What were we here for?
He just gonna try to play one of them and call him auntie. And that's out cold. He just gonna try to play one of them and call him auntie. That's out cold. None of them is auntie. They all young. You just a goofy.
To find love with me.
Look at him. He just gonna bold face lie in front of their face. That's terrible.
But I'm saying, it's
that's a
certain
lie. You see, they saying that. Of course, it's a lie. If you got your chick on the show, bro.
things of the show. Okay.
If I'm DDG, I would have kept it real from the very beginning, bro. This show is about entertainment and entertainment only, bro.
And then look, and then if you would have said that, they would have really looked at you like a sucker, because it's like, why'd you bring us all on here for some entertainment, and why didn't you tell us that in the beginning? Got India coming on here embarrassing us like we ain't shit. Maybe he really feels like y'all ain't shit. And maybe that's how he really feel. Dig that.
This is not a dating show. But when you present it as a dating show and then bring your actual girlfriend to come and eliminate the girls the fans like, they're going to hate you for it. And then on one hand, DDG says, this is a show about love. You guys came on this show to find love with me. And then on the other hand, he will say, yo, y'all are parasocial, y'all are dumb, y'all are stupid for thinking I was actually going to find love on this show.
With a brain, no grown person with a brain, a mind, a thought in their brain gonna think that a is gonna get married in 7 days. I don't know why y'all think that's a thing. Why do y'all think this is it?
His whole energy is goofy and fake. I don't like his energy. It's just goofy and fake and just so unauthentic and not real. It's like a suburban child playing with people from the hood. Like one of those suburban niggas. You got a lot of suburban niggas, a lot of niggas that are really from the streets and play with people from the streets.
Why do you
Bro, the customer is always right. The audience is always right, bro.
think I'm gonna get married? Y'all took this parasocialism to the next level, bro.
Nah.
I understand what
he passing.
That boy crazy.
He trying to, you know what I'm saying, pass the buck, bro. This was poor execution. That's what the issue was. The fans aren't, you can't blame the fans for perceiving the show the way how it's being perceived, right? They're not choosing to perceive it any type of way. That's just the vibe it gave off to the fans.
Saying, but at the end of the day, you presented it as a game show about finding love. It was about who you formed the best connection with. It's kind of like Love Island.
Right.
Imagine watching Love Island where they're competing for $100,000. I believe the contestants on this show was competing for about $20,000 or $40,000. So people are competing, and it's all about who connects with DDG the most. Girls are going out of their way to get your name tatted and things of that sort. And then India comes on, and not only does she come on to kind of antagonize the girls, but she comes on with full power to eliminate women.
This person, I am choosing to leave because I don't really know.
How you eliminating
DDG
anybody?
is a goofy.
You supposed to be there competing with the girls. That
Exactly.
would have made the show real
talk.
interesting.
DDG is a goofy.
If DDG had done it like, hey, you know, I've been dating India Love and this, that, and the third, but, you know,
That's
I'm
even
looking for a
goofier.
wife, and this could all be cap, but I'm looking for a wife, and, you know, I don't want to just throw all my eggs in one basket. I want to see what's out there. And so now India is competing with these other bitches.
That would have made more
there's
sense.
that tension, and
Yeah,
she
that
looked
would've made more
worried, and
sense. I would've rocked
she
with
crying. Oh, I think DDG falling for this new. That would have been great.
That would have been great.
Hire me, DDG.
Yeah.
Recently, Native Instruments released a new
I would've rocked with
subscription
it
service
too.
called 360.
That would've been
To me,
way
it stands
better.
out from many other subscription services because it includes
Hire me. But instead, it looked like she running the show, low key.
The
Oh, that's exactly what you're doing, running the show.
needs. Okay, Moo's very calm, cool, and collected, and it
Calling
takes
this
a
nigga
certain to get him out of that. Okay.
Dude,
I knew you was gonna say that. I'm not doing it again.
Okay.
He liked that type of.
Wow.
So,
Wow, she the boss, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, allowing them titties and that ass to do too much, have too much influence.
Personally, today, the first person I am going to
And you
be
know-
eliminating.
And with that said,
Will
allowing
be-
that titties and them ass to have too much influence, because that's all she had to have in order to run your show. Is some titties and some ass and a cute face. Man, you too easy, dog. You ain't no man. You easily distracted. DDG ain't no man. That's just a little boy with some money and some fame on the show. That don't look, just because you play around all day on camera and then you get some money, that don't make you a man. You could still be a goofy clown, and bitches will know it. And just for them to get paid and go in your pockets, they ain't gonna call you out and play you like a goofy or a clown because, well, they're controlling your pockets and your money situation. They like that. They like how you spend.
She eliminated? That's crazy.
Miss Brown Sugar.
How's she the one to choose?
Sorry. Are you so shocked? Oh, tell us all about it. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we go together, but.
Huh?
I think we go together.
Yeah, wait, who's that?
I think we go together.
Who?
Me and Moo.
Oh, it's over with now. Can I have the ring? I don't think y'all go together. It's not really a chance
She ruined the show, bro.
anymore, but thank you.
It was over with now.
DDG
Can I have that
allowed
ring?
India to have
Crazy
that much
work.
power really ruined the show and turn people off. One user said, India Love is ruining my favorite content creators' content performance potential. The content is there. The content is on 1,000%, but it's basically like if DDG did a love show but was still with Kennedy, his ex-girlfriend or some ish, it completely handicaps him and makes everything awkward as hell.
Yeah.
One user believes that India Love was bullying the girls. She says, India Love definitely ruined the Lil DDG show. Like, she was definitely bullying the
She was scared. She was nervous. She was intimidated because she hasn't been this relevant in a long time, and that's all thanks to DDG, and she don't want to lose that.
girls. And I feel like that's what a lot of people felt. Now, DDG claims that he brought India Love there to be mean, to kind of intimidate them. I feel like that was a cop-out after the backlash.
Yeah.
I don't feel like DDG told India Love, hey, come to this show and bully these girls. I feel like India Love came and kind of did that.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have been like, I'm nervous when she was dissing how the girls' beds were. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that was some cope.
And it came across as really mean girls because it felt like
Right.
India Love had all the power and these girls were vulnerable after essentially like ruining their reputation. Another user says, at the end of the day, India Love ruined the show. Her insecurities got in
Bird
the way of
brain.
a lot of things. And then the way that she kept not only nitpicking,
See, people are seeing she was insecure.
but also bullying the contestants was very disgusting and should have never been allowed. DDG needs to control his bird.
Facts.
I feel like
She shouldn't have even been there. Or he should have did what I just said he should have did.
bullying comes in, it felt like India Love was exalted to like the totem pole as like the head being in charge.
Yeah.
And a lot of these girls who did a lot of things is going to follow them forever.
Right.
They essentially now is being looked at as fools, right? Another user says, my unbiased opinion by DDG Love Show is that he should have let the females know from the jump that it was entertainment only and just a game show for him.
But shows like this don't work unless the audience believes that there is at least a possibility that one of the contestants could actually end up being his girlfriend and possibly even his wife down the line. That's what compels shows like The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Love Island. That's the idea that there are people who are actually going to end up being together as a result of this show. And so, of course, everyone already knew that this was primarily for entertainment, but when you take away that component, that angle, it robs all the teeth out of the form of entertainment.
Because him saying it's just a game and them folks on there real deal crying because they didn't know. That's a fact. A lot of these girls were really committed and thought it was actually going to be a love show and they were actually going to find love. Now, obviously, there's some, like straight up content creators who were there and they knew from the very jump this was strictly for publicity. But there was a lot of regular girls there who thought, they was actually going to date DDG. And then India Love came and made them feel really small about themselves.
Right.
One user says, this Ninja DDG tricked those girls who thought they're getting real love in that show. But in reality, what is the point of having a love show if your real life girlfriend comes on the show and let it be known that you're already in a relationship with her? That's a fact, man. And where I feel sorry for the actual girls on the show is like, they did so.
Why would you do a show like that? And got them proving themselves to you, showing tattoos and shit. Is that real? That's what real niggas do. But I see him always trying to proclaim himself as like one of them real niggas. I ain't never believed him. But the truth gonna come out. It's gonna keep coming out.
So many things is gonna follow them for life.
Really?
And it felt like they did those things in vain, right? You come on a show.
Yeah, like that chick that got his name tatted. Now, she was dumb for doing that. I don't know who told her to go do that, but still.
And offering to give this man a blowjob, like 5 minutes into the show.
I mean, but it's a lot of bitches out here that just sit up and sit in their phone and don't do nothing, don't try to prove nothing to niggas. So I'm like, at least she put a tattoo on her. Oh, we can work with that. What else can you do? Only thing you got to do is reach down in your bag of thoughts and see what else you can get her to do, because she'll get a tattoo for you, man. That bitch will probably do a whole bunch of other things for you. That's not dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's just dumb on the man's part. That's the leader that don't believe she a good one. He ain't never even tried to even see her or investigate. I think that's at least worth some investigation. If she put her name on you, oh, bitch, come on with me. Yeah, bitch, let me see what all you can do. Go over here, do this right here, come back, get that, come back, and we're going to do this. Yeah, go over there, talk to them bitches, do that, come back, do that. Yeah. I think that's worth an investigation. Let me see if this really one of them ones. I mean, she done branded herself for you. Why would you just get rid of her? I just don't understand. Oh, I know. You ain't trying to be a leader. You're thinking about some square shit, some wife shit. You ain't just trying to be a leader and just build confidence in women and, have them on a different level, Could have showed her something different, how to help you build an empire, a bigger family. That's neither here nor there, you know what I'm saying?
It's going to follow you for life. Getting this man name tatted is going to follow you for life. And it all happens in vain for no apparent reason whatsoever. The fans weren't the only ones.
And it should be a lesson to you bitches. Just because he got money and he on social media, that don't mean he ain't going to play you for a goofy. Bitches will come on the show, get their name tattooed on themselves. Nigga won't even give them the time of day to even investigate that, see how loyal she can be in other areas. If she loyal enough to you where she'll brand herself for you, why can't you see if she'll be loyal in other areas? That's all I'm saying. That don't mean she crazy. That just mean you're crazy for not investigating it. You should have investigated that and really saw if she's that bitch.
Said about how India Love conducted herself, or how DDG brought India Love on to kind of eliminate the girls or play the head be in charge role, because the girls will get their revenge at the reunion where they will go off on India Love, and then DDG will get backlash for trying to defend India Love.
What I posted, so I did remove that repost. I'm going to stand on the post with Duke Dennis, because if we're bringing up other women's past and bringing up stuff from the past, then I feel like everybody else repost should. I just feel like if we're bringing up, you know what I mean?
But I will say this, okay? Vicky, that was unwarranted, unprovoked. India never said nothing disrespectful to you, ever.
No.
This nigga sound like a bitch-ass nigga. This nigga sounds like a bitch-ass nigga talking about that was unprovoked and India ain't never say nothing to y'all. No, nigga. She said it to you on live, nigga. Y'all was recording it, and she was speaking on them while y'all was recording it so they can all see. Like, what does this nigga think everybody... he's so stupid, he think everybody's stupid. These bitches ain't dumb. They was on there trying to prove themselves for him, but that don't mean they dumb.
But I was acting out of emotion, so if I disrespected you in any way, I want to apologize. But I did watch the clips back, and
He defending her and all of that.
I in no shape, way, or form condone bullying of anybody sitting down on these chairs right now. I feel very disrespected just being in the cast and seeing the way that these women were spoken to, calling women losers, talking about women having a white tongue, or walking past our beds, talking about how they weren't made, or we had empty chip bags, like you're better than somebody. I would never move at 30 years old like I'm better than anybody sitting.
She dropping the age. Not the age, not the 30.
I ain't know India was 30, so she older than that boy. See? And she older than that boy. Controlling that boy. Yeah.
These chairs. So
okay, but how you standing up
out of emotion, but that was what was reposted by her.
All I'm saying is, look, Vicky, you can have whatever views you want to have, but from my understanding,
this nigga sitting up there trying to sun all these bitches, right? But he don't be sunning India like that. This nigga's a bitch. This nigga sitting up there talking to all these bitches like that and got India running his life. They should have jumped him and went in. They should have went in that nigga's shit. They should have went in his jaw. They should have went right in his jaw for trying to play him like that. Once they see how India is around there running things, they should have switched up their whole mode and just went in that nigga's shit. Real talk. Real talk. They should have, for him being a bitch ass nigga, because they're up there really trying to prove themselves to him. But then again, he got another bitch. See, I can see if he fucked the shit up on his own and it wasn't a bitch there taking over and leading shit. But once they found out it's a bitch leading him, just punch that nigga in his shit. Y'all might as well just be up under India and be India bitches. Because she the one that's really running the show. Y'all thought it was him. It's not. Should have just crashed him right in his shit. Right in his shit. They should have just crashed out on him. All of them. He's a bitch ass nigga. Look how he looking at them. He don't give zero
never said
fucks.
nothing disrespectful to you. I feel like that was
Look
very
at his
unprovoked.
attitude about that. Check him out with all that energy there. He don't be talking to India like that. He don't be talking to India like that.
From my understanding, India never said nothing disrespectful to you. I feel like that was very...
He don't be talking to India like that. Hold on, man. They need to go in his shit. He don't be talking. Look, once they found out and see how India's running him with her hips and twisting and talking about other bitches, and they found out that she's controlling him and he's not a man, they should have just went off in this shit. They should have just jumped him, went in this shit, called me a bunch of bitches. They wouldn't have did nothing. And they would have been justified. Fuck it. They emotional creatures. I would have got them emotionally riled up and told them to unleash that shit on his bitch ass.
Very unprovoked. I don't think you need to play Miss Leader and Miss O.
Like he trying to check them though. Like he could check. He don't check India. He can't. If he can't check India, he can't check no bitch. Y'all need to check the fuck. He ain't gonna do shit. India probably be whooping his ass. He ain't gonna do shit. Should have checked out on him and went in his shit for real. He trying to check y'all. After India came on there and and talked about the bitches that was actually trying to prove themselves, prove their love to him. Need to go on his shit. What up, Bonnie? Y'all put him up at the shop. All right, better up. Yeah, real talk. They should have just went in that boy shit. Like, this is crazy work. Like, he disrespecting all y'all.
Now this nigga, bro, this ain't. Well, you already know how I feel.
Leader of the Are You My Ball Girls, like
I would never
that was
play
very
leader.
unnecessary.
Oh, he played her as the leader, as the argue of my ball girl. So look, she's the leader of arguing for them. Real talk. She should have went off in this shit. Right then and there. Boom. He ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna do nothing. All y'all, and then y'all should have helped because look, he lets a bitch run him. And if any bitch is fucking with a nigga where a bitch can run him, go in this shit. Go in this shit. Just go in this shit. If you find out that another bitch runs him, just go in this shit. How can he's not a man and leave that nigga? He ain't no man. If he got another bitch running him, if that's the case, you should be running him too with sex appeal. If not, you gotta get up out of there. Who the fuck this nigga think he is? He got a bitch running him. They crazy for even trying to put up with a nigga that got a bitch running him and hating on them. It's crazy work.
That's all I want to say. I'm not stopping.
That's all I want to say. This nigga's a bitch.
Nobody from
the fans loved it, right? Even Skytop came and called India Love a BBL bandit. This dating show completely turned his entire community against India. They hate her.
Nice.
And they hate him now because he's trying to defend her against his community, bro. Right? Yo, DDG pissed off his community so much when he came back and attempted to chastise them, call them weirdos, call them parasocials, call them every name in the book for watching the content and hating, right? So that led to his Twitter community blocking or banning people from posting unfavorable things about him in the community. So then the haters just started a new community called DDG Unfiltered. That community is almost at like 5,000 now and is growing fast.
Wow.
DDG just essentially created an entire fan base that's dedicated to hating him.
Jesus. Brother was saying the wildest shit. Y'all want to pick and choose who y'all want to.
Like, who he think he talking to and checking? He don't talk to India like this. Who do this nigga think he is? If a nigga ain't talking to India, he don't talk to India like that, and that's his bitch. How does he feel the right to talk to his audience like this? Man, if y'all don't get on his head right away and tell this boy about himself, man, and tell him to look, take them nuts and tighten and just tighten them up on that G-string, boy. Cause man, this boy is acting like this nigga acting like he got some nuts. He's talking to his audience, trying to check them like that's how, look, you know how you want men to stand up for themselves, what they doing, what they stand for. He didn't do none of that with India. And look, he ain't checked her on nothing. He's a little geeky, little scary little boy when he's around India. Why he sitting up here trying to act and have scrungy eyebrows like he tough, man? Stop it.
Not fuck or whatever.
Look at this.
It doesn't make sense to me, bro.
He ain't talking to India like that. This nigga's a sucker.
It doesn't make sense to me. And it's getting to a point where it's like, all right, bro, I can't even do that type content around y'all niggas. Gotta maybe I'll do some shit like that on YouTube and y'all niggas just get in the comments because YouTube don't go on Twitch, on TikTok like that. Next time I do some shit like that, I'll do it on YouTube, man. Y'all niggas get 30 minutes, nigga, max, nigga.
That sound real bitchy to me.
And I'm spending a fifth of what I spent. I do that shit on YouTube, film that shit for 3 hours a day, go home, nigga, go about my day.
Yeah, but the problem was India, bro. The problem was India. It ain't the chat. You can't blame the chat, bro.
Streaming no shit like that ever again, bro. There's no way y'all gonna try to turn y'all back on me over a fucking show that I created. And
nah, it's about you really not being a man. See, you had women coming on there to prove their love to you, and they were doing things and telling you things about how they wanted to prove their love to you. But instead of you embracing these women that came on to fuck with you and really trying to see which one was really down for you, you had India come on there, your woman that's controlling you, manipulating you like a little bitch boy. That's basically pretty much controlling you and then hating on them, putting them down and shit, and then you're defending her. That don't look like a man. That's the problem. Don't nobody respect that.
A girl that y'all just start watching is the weirdest mother.
And don't nobody respect
like y'all. Somebody made a fucking Twitter com to literally hate on me. How's it called?
He's born.
So India came on there and hated on all of them. So what's wrong with him?
A lot of energy into stuff he doesn't want more of, by the way. That's
You're
never
right.
good.
DDG Unfiltered. How you using my name and you using that shit to hate on me? It's like, what the fuck? Find out who made that bitch. I can block them on every fucking account that they have.
Mr. Getting Money worried about blocking people. How you get so much money, but then you worried about blocking people? You worried about comments in Twitter's accounts. Man, you bring all this on yourself, man. Not being a man and standing up for yourself, man, and really really fucking with them women now. Really trying to show you that they fuck with you, man. That's some fake ass shit. Don't nobody respect that. That's all, man.
It's getting to a point where it's like, all right.
I don't know, man. It's not looking good for DDG right now, man. I don't know what he's gonna do to bounce back from this. If I'm DDG, man, I'll just stick to.
He needs to leave India. That's what he needs to do. He needs to cut her off. He needs to dump her.
Regular content. I'll tell India Love to not make her appearance on the stream for a while, man. Because right and on your stream now, unless like your relationship is predicated on y'all working together and her getting like the residual clout from the streams, which India Love been famous for a while. I don't feel like she's solely pretending to like DDG based on, like him bringing her on stream. I feel like they have a real relationship. So if your relationship is real, bro, just keep it off stream.
I guess if that's the reality, he's really feeling this chick. He's really like in love with her, which, okay.
Man, he probably is, but she not. India not in love with that boy. She controlling that boy.
Then I guess that's a whole different thing. But yeah, if you were going to do this show again, I wouldn't incorporate her in that way.
Bringing her on is only gonna, like drive y'all apart some more. If every time she comes on your stream, she gets hated, eventually she's gonna grow resentment for you, which I don't feel like you want as well, man.
Yeah, like I said, man, I think DDG, he just bit off more than he can chew. They say you can have everything in this life, you just can't have it all at once.
Nah, man, real talk. All the bullshit under the sun will come to the light. Look, they just finally figure it just happened to be a moment where they could actually witness the real DDG. That's what I say. It was a real moment. It was a real situation. A real moment, because he be talking so much shit about how he's for women and how he loves women. And he got all these songs talking a bunch of raunchy shit, talking big shit on these songs. But then when you actually see, when he really likes somebody like India, she can basically kind of control part of the situation of his financial stability. Like, if he's making money off a show, she can come in and possibly run a show. And then the ones that actually like him, I mean, he just really is just playing with them for views. He's just getting views off of them. He never really liked them. He really was just getting views and playing with them. He just played them all like some goofies. And it was a real moment, and everybody really got to see a part of the real DDG. Good work, DDG. Keep up the bad work. Don't you change. Keep up the bad work, DDG. Don't change.